time, and we gonna see how that's gonna go. Cause I think he doing something. We just left from each other, so
It's all good.
it was crazy. It was crazy. We was kind of hanging out and shit. It is what it is and shit. But let's go. Let's drop the. Yo, I gotta fix that. I gotta make it where it fill up the whole screen. I keep forgetting to do that, and then when I look up, I be like, "Oh, I'm still on the screen." I be like, "Oh, damn." It's always
It ain't
something.
one thing, it's another, bro.
It ain't one thing. It's the fucking another. Shout out to the figures, because y'all motherfuckers, y'all days is coming. Y'all days is coming. I'm
What
gonna
you
tell y'all
talking?
for the
Shout out to
fairies.
who?
The fairies. The fairies be just fucking shit up. But it is what it is. It's partly a lot of my fault because I'm old, I'm forgetful, and I'm just crazy. But it is what it is. But you know how we do this. It's the YFB show. What up, girl? We got Shy
I'm
in the
here.
building today.
I'm
Oh,
here.
we don't know where Goat's at.
Bring that ass here, boy.
She MIA on a secret goat mission, and we don't know where Smiz is at. You know what I'm saying? I think the traffic got the best of him, but it is what it is. We hopefully will check in with Brother Smiz later on, but it doesn't matter. We got Shot in the building today. We got Mr. Bells in the building. It is what it is. We're going to still have a great show because cut the check, girl. But you know how we start. You know how we start this thing off. How was your week so far, or do you even want to get into that?
I really don't. I just want you, I want everybody to know that I survived.
I heard that. Well,
And I'm
since you
here.
since you surviving, you know what else we got to do.
Somebody loves you back, and that's a fact.
So we need to send some love out. Do you have any love you want to send out? Then
Yes, I want to send love out. Not on above, and of course, my husband. He's my rock.
of course. Shout out to him.
Yeah, and but I want to send a shout out to us as a community. The community, stand strong. We got this. We're gonna get through these things, these times, no matter what comes our way. Be there to support one another the best way you know how. And that's all you can do. And if you can't, still support each other in ways of words of wisdom or just anything that we can do to keep each other lifted right now.
I heard that. I definitely in agreement with that one. I want to definitely send out some love. When you say the community, I'm gonna piggyback up on that one, and I want to send out some love to all the brothers and sisters, old and young, near and far, that's trying to rally ourselves as a community, as a culture, as people. I know this is Black History Month and this is trying moments, due to a lot of things that are transpiring inside of this country, but I love the camaraderie that's going on behind the scenes, up in front, in social media. I want to definitely send out some love to all of those people, man, and definitely, hopefully, that things go as planned on the 28th for our boycott stance and everything like that. I definitely want to send out some love to the family, all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know the Cold War is over, but I thank y'all for really putting up with stuff, going through it for all this amount of time, man. Persevere, not crying and whatever, and all that other stuff, man. There's too many names. I ain't even gonna get into names. I'll bring that into the shout outs later on at the end of the show. But definitely the fam. And I want to get a shout out to Ralph's for helping us get out of the Cold War. I'm sending out some love to Ralph's for coming through and getting that thing situated. So that's what I want to do with that one. And I want to send out some love to Goat. She's going through her situations and whatever. But we still love you, girl. We still love you.
Ass here, boy.
We don't know where
you,
Brother
Goat.
Smith's at, huh?
I said we still love you, Goat.
We still love you, Goat. So I'm assuming, I don't know where Smiz is at, but he said he's gonna be popping in and out or whatever.
It's okay.
It's okay, because what he
Okay.
said, the show has to go on. You know what I'm saying?
Say it with your chest.
You know that's right. And if you can't, it is what it is. So let's get this thing popping, man. So we're gonna start off, since it's Black History Month, let's keep popping with some BPQ.
Can you dig it? Can you
Before there
dig
was any such
it?
place as America,
Can
we
you
were black.
dig it?
We passed from the scene. There will still be black people.
Yeah, so this is your BPQ, where we replay a quote or from a familiar or famous black person alive or deceased, and you have to guess that person from multiple choices. But because it is Black History, the history of black people and things all that are black, I'm black and I'm proud, we had to do a little switch up. So instead of what we normally do, Sha, I'm going to give you a synopsis of an inventor from our black culture.
Okay.
In the same moderation of choosing those particular people, I'm going to give you a synopsis of this person, and you have to tell me from a choice of people who this inventor is.
Okay.
So here we go. It says, with only an elementary school education, this black inventor and a son of an enslaved parent came up with several significant inventions, including an improved sewing machine and the gas mask. However, one of his most influential inventions was the improved traffic light. This device was one of the first 3 light systems that was invented in the 1920s, resulting in widespread adoption of the traffic lights we take for granted today. And here are your list of choices to choose from. Garrett Morgan Lewis, Lattimore, wait, what did I get? I forgot his name. I forgot what the part of his name. Elijah McCoy and Lonnie George Johnson.
Can I get the names again? Because I know who it is. I know his face, but I'm not sure the name.
Garrett Morgan Lewis, Lattimore. I must have erased a part of his name. Elijah McCoy and Lonnie Johnson.
The first one.
The first one. So you believe the inventor of the traffic light was Garrett Morgan Lewis?
I think so.
Is that your final answer?
I'm going to go with that one because I know it's not the last one.
Okay, so the inventor of the traffic light is Garrett Morgan Lewis. Correctamundo. And the other inventors, without being, not leaving them out, was Elijah McCoy, which invented the lubrication machine, or machines that created or instilled lubrication in these machines. Lonnie George Johnson, the super soaker, and Lattimore, evaporative air conditioner. Wow, I didn't know some of those people, but Black History is all about learning, yo. It's all about learning.
You know what's crazy, y'all? Now that I'm older and wiser and learn to, seek information on my own, they only taught us about 5, maybe 10 people throughout our Black history, and it was hundreds and thousands of us that was creating and contributing to our society. But I can only run 10, maybe 20 off the top of my head.
But that was purposefully done.
I know that now.
And as you get older, you realize this systematic undercutting, whatever you want to call it, that the underhandedness, the treachery, all of it was designed to keep Black people in the dark.
Mm-hmm. I remember so clear being in elementary school, and we were in history class, and they were teaching us, we were learning something, and they gave slavery a line in that book. And it made me so mad. And I was a child, but I knew it was a lot it wasn't right. The story wasn't, it didn't even feel right. It didn't sound right. I was uncomfortable with it. And now I know why I hated history class so much back then. Like that history of those times, I hated that history.
The thing that I disliked about history was it was always glorified in a way to the European status and culture. You know, the founding of, America, this particular king or this particular inventor or this person, it was always put in such a light where it was favoritism. Mm-hmm. And being in a black,
they were always the knight in shining armor.
The knight in shining armors. Every time in every case, every time.
Once I learned, and I don't want to, I want us to stay on track, but I'll say this. Once I really learned about Christopher Columbus, I was blown away about that. Like, what?
What? Old man was a straight murderer? He was a criminal? All of the real history behind him and everything that he's done? Wow. Now, that one line, like you said, we ain't gonna dwell on this too much. But I do remember the one line, and it's stuck to me a lot, where they was like, a lot of the Europeans that were sent to America were castaways.
They were the ones they didn't want.
They was the worst of the worst to go out there, and what do you think that they was going to do?
They were the ones the king put out of the country
when they went anywhere. Shout out to you, no doubt.
Anyway, let's talk. This is our month.
We gonna try, Mango. We gonna definitely try. So let's address last week. So I looked at the end of it. I'm sure y'all still was talking like, oh, we don't know where old boy went. He just disappeared. We just gonna sit around for a little bit, and I don't know what else to do. Ain't too much we could do. But apparently, the equipment wasn't charged enough.
It's okay.
And we lost power. It was nothing I could do, man. I was holding on by my fingernails, hoping that thing wasn't gonna tap out. But it got the best.
I was like, well, everybody, I guess we'll get you next week.
We'll get you next week. We will get you next week. Let's spin a block on something that we haven't done in a while.
Okay.
Since it's just us, this, that, and the third, or whatever. Let's get into some horoscope stuff, man. Let's go.
Okay.
Nope. Wrong one. Let's go. So,
right. I think I need my ring light on. It's dark. Do I look shadow?
You look a little dark. Like, you in witness
protection.
Ring
light when you go on your next commercial break.
It's okay. So we got today's horoscope challenge, and it is brought to you by HMU Ladies at hmuladies.com.
Okay.
Subscribe to the mailing list and newsletter, and you receive 15% off your entire order. So, let's start off with the Aquariuses, the Sisyphuses, the Fishymens. It says, you might have to make a choice between telling the truth. Where is it at? Oh, I'm confused. I didn't put that in there. Terrible.
I'd like to volunteer to take over the horoscopes.
You want to do that? That's what you want to do?
I do.
Okay. That's dope. I appreciate that. So,
I'm gonna add a little love flair in it too. I
hope so. I
got a nice book.
Yeah.
That I want to introduce to our listeners too, man. It's an awesome astrology book. I want to do that.
All right. So it says you might have to make a choice between telling the truth and lying today. Aquarius, in some circumstances, this can be difficult, especially if you're afraid you will hurt someone's feelings. Keep in mind that a lie can take more energy than the truth. Consider what you would want the other person to do in your place. Stick to your morals and ethics, even if it's tough. Okay, Aquarius.
I think that goes for anybody.
It sounds like it could, but you gotta make choices, yo. Next up is Capricorn. Capricorn.
But just to be
haters.
honest, we go before we are before Aquarius in the line. But okay, but go ahead.
We are just saying.
January, February, March, April.
Nobody said this was in order. We just going out this.
All right. Go ahead.
So it says, Capricorn, if you happen to meet new people today, Capricorn, be careful. Some folks appear interesting because they are bold or dangerous. Perhaps they do things you'd never dream of doing. This may seem interesting, but it can lead to trouble and hurt if you aren't careful. Stick to your usual standards and ethics. If danger excites you too much, it may be time to re-examine your life and change things.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Capricorn.
Cause you know I'm leery of everybody anyway.
You should. You should.
Double, triple, quadruple now. But yeah, I be side-eyeing everybody.
You better. Here is your whatchamacallit, what's that? For your Virgo. So it says, it could be easy to get carried away today. Virgo, you might get caught up in some excitement or base your decisions on another's word. You need to use your head on a day like this. Double check everything and moderate your activities. Keep your limitations in mind. There's nothing that says you can't do whatever it is that catches your eye. Just use caution and stay safe. Again, I keep my head on a swivel as well, so I don't even have to worry about a lot of that.
I see where these horoscopes are going.
You see where they
It's
go.
all about
Watch your back.
Watch your six.
Watch them. Keep an eye out for them.
I'm feeling that. I'm gonna tell you a funny story when you're done, but go ahead.
So let's give one more. Let's see. Let's spin a random spinner to see who we gonna use, and it comes out to Gemini. So Gemini says, if you think you have to prove that you have something valuable to offer, Gemini, consider this carefully. You're naturally friendly and can get along with almost anyone. This may already be your strength. You have something great to bring to a crowd. Consider being yourself and not trying so hard to feel a part of things. Look at your qualities and you will prove your worth to yourself. They didn't tell them to look over their shoulder. They just told them to look inside their selves with it. So those are your horoscopes today. So what's your crazy story, Shop?
Not a crazy story. I mean, yeah, I went out for the first time today because I've been sick, everybody, just so y'all know. And I was telling a lady in the line, a black lady, I was in the line, she was behind me, and we just kind of started a very small conversation. And we were talking about that. I was like, we got to keep our head on the swivel. And we just got to, be mindful and watch our surroundings. And it was a really nice conversation because I'm isolated a lot. I do enjoy meeting interesting people, but I'm very select with opening myself up to those opportunities. And we were just in the line in the store, you know what I mean? And we were talking, it was great. But I wanted to also, I'm pivoting everybody.
Okay.
I was in Costco. Yesterday was the first day I came out the house. I went to Costco, then today I went to another store. So anyway, I was in Costco yesterday, right? And I was looking at the stuff that they were selling. So this is for my community, our community. Listen up. We got to be mindful of what corporations are offering us, because I feel they have some inside information on what will be needed or what will benefit you in a situation where you need to be home. If you understand what I'm saying? Costco had a green. They selling greenhouses now. I've been looking online to buy like seeds so I can start growing some vegetables. I know that's some senior stuff. I don't care. It's not even a senior thing.
Damn sure.
We gotta look at, we don't know, right? So I was like, I think I want to start planting some greens, some cabbage, some string beans, like things that we need or we eat. I even asked my husband today, can we get some chickens?
You should grow your own eggs. Yes, you ain't saying nothing.
He said, who gonna be getting up 3 o'clock in the morning to feed some chickens? I said, we get up 3, 4 in the morning with the dogs.
Anyway, y'all, it's just a lifestyle
and I got some
change.
neighbors that got chickens, a rooster, and some chickens.
Yeah, I don't see what the problem is. If you live on property where you have land to do what you want to do, it shouldn't just be about you cutting grass. Definitely, if you have any type of
I don't care where I'm
horticulture,
at. I might get a chicken in my house in the hood. Okay, at this point,
shout out to the Latinos. They do it all day.
that's who got the chickens.
You know what I mean?
That's who got the chickens, and I'm like, I might have to buy some eggs from them.
Yeah, or like you said, like it's just an animal. If you got the land, the opportunity, and the space and the ingenuity, I'd go for it. I don't have a green thumb. I don't have any of that.
I don't either.
I'm wanting to learn to grow my own vegetables and shit.
But here's the thing: my aunt, my grandmother's sister. Remember, my family, we are like a generation and a half or so. You know, because I'm older. My grandmother was born in 1913, right? They came from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. My grandmother's sister, they had a garden, like a community garden while I was growing up in South Philly. And I went there before. I never put my hand in the dirt. I never, ever did it. And I'm mad at myself. But I was a child. They didn't cultivate that in me. The only thing they cultivated in me was come on over here and pick these peas and, you know, we got this out the garden. And I'm like, oh, you know, I didn't know how to do that, right? So I'm like, I want to learn.
Yeah, but you know what that's from though? And we can't blame our ancestors about it. You can't make kids do what they don't want to do. You wasting your time because
But maybe if they would have said, come and try, they didn't.
I understand that, but for real, I'm pretty sure they said in their own way.
Maybe they did.
And we don't remember that because we blocked it out. We looked at it like, man, we ain't got time to be doing that. I want to go over here and play. We had too much play in our minds as kids. And we look at that now as our downfall and things of that nature. But all we can do and what we should do is help the next generation.
Yep.
And that's the one thing that we really
I want to do something small. I think I want to do some greens and some cabbage and some string beans. I don't know if I can do tomatoes, whatever. I want to try just a small little piece where I can see what I can do.
The best way to do it if you don't want to mess with grass is doing it hydroponically.
Right. I've been looking at it. I'm sorry. We going left, everybody. But I'm just listen, community.
Yeah,
we have got to figure out ways to be able to feed ourselves and each other.
Because I really
as a community.
I just wanted to make and grow weed, but now it's like you need to have a whole lot more inside your inventory. Yeah.
I've been looking at my face because you know I'm on them. I had to take steroids for a week, and I'm like, ooh. Maybe I need to leave it dark.
Maybe, I don't know. I can't see too much of shit, but it's all
puffy. I'm puffy, you know.
Okay. Don't worry about it. As long as you're alive right now, we'll take
I'm good, everybody. I'm good, and I thank God. And we all gotta go into that place where we thank the Lord in spite of our situations, in spite of whatever we dealing with or what we going through.
I know that's right.
Whatever your source of spirituality is. Because I don't want to assume everybody believes in the same God I believe in. Whatever you believe in, go there. Because you're going to need to do that.
At some point in time. All right, let's keep this train rolling. I thought the boy was going to be able to do something else.
Hey, let's keep it moving.
Hey.
How long? I don't think we've ever just been me and you.
Yes, we have.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah, yes, we have. We
Okay.
fought the power on it or whatever. But it's all gravy. Now,
All right.
before I get into that, like I said, I had something that I wanted to introduce last week, and I want to give you the opportunity. Is there anything that you want that's on your chest that you want to talk about before we go into anything else? Any cultural events, anything that you want to rap about, anything that sparked your interest, anything that lit your fire, anything that got you go, anything that you want to do.
I do. I have a bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna just do one.
All right, well, hold on a second. Since that's the case, then check this out.
Dear.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Well, look, check this out.
Yeah, let's go. It's the NY.
That's not it neither. Where the hell did it go? Where did it go? I don't see
Help
it.
me, Lord. Oh, you
this-
see my
is this
shirt?
it? Is
You see
this
my
it?
shirt?
It's her world, just world. It's her world, just world. It's her world, just world. It's her world, just world.
What do you think about that?
Oh, I love that. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, it's the floor is yours, Sha. Go ahead and say what you
Something
need
on
to
my
say.
spirit, y'all. Something on my spirit.
Talk
And-
about it, girl.
It's personal.
Okay.
When you realize that people don't want you around, remove yourself. Do not force relationships, friendships, work relationships. Don't force none of that. Oblige them. You ain't got nothing to prove to no one. And it ain't even about you. I had to learn that rejection wasn't really necessarily always about me.
That's interesting.
Sometimes people don't want you around because they know the shit they said and did in reference to you behind when you weren't there. Or they know the shit that they believed about you. They never came to you to even have that's their shit. Let them have it. You ain't invited? Okay. They don't want you in the room. They don't want you at the table. Make your own table.
That's what Shirley Chisholm said.
Make your own table. You don't fit in the box no more. Get in your circle. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'm learning this, because of who I am, I always took shit personal. What I do. I have freed myself of that. And I'm telling you, free yourself.
Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the gang, girl, because
They don't want you there. Don't try to open the door.
I had
Open
for
your
so
own.
long been suffering from lack of peace. And it took me a long time to realize how much peace I value. How well or how much that I value peace and harmony. And that the thing that you say, when they don't want you around, don't force your way back up in there. When God closes the door, keep that door closed. Don't go back and try to open it. No.
And I don't care who it is.
I don't care who it is. And even on that, I gotta be careful. I want to be careful in saying when it's about who it is, because I do believe certain people do things in a way that you don't understand yet. So until you understand it, make sure before you close or walk.
But if
away
they
from the
don't
person.
want you to understand, if they're not showing you that there is some common ground, remove yourself.
Yeah, when it's a
And
fight,
if you open to receiving them later when they want to be there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying be this hard brick wall all the time. I'm saying protect your peace and don't put that burden on you because it's not yours. The only burdens you are obligated to carry are the ones that are in your own life directly or you've created for yourself. When other people have their own, because remember, we don't know what each other we're all going through. We just don't. So don't be so arrogant in assuming that whatever reason that they treat you this way or the relationship has changed in some way, it may have nothing to do with you. So don't make it about you.
And like you said, everything doesn't deserve a response or reaction.
It doesn't.
That's what I'm learning right now. Sometimes it just take what somebody say and move on with it. I don't have to go tit and tat back and forth with you. I don't have
and
to.
That's a hard lesson to learn because when you grow up in a space where you are always, or you feel you always have to defend.
Right. That's yes.
You got to get out of that space because you don't have. My uncle told me a long time ago, the truth does not have to be defended. It is what it is.
Man.
Let it go.
Let it go. I mean, at the end of the day, my thing was when I was challenged with something. Oh, well, the reason why was because this and the third, and I just felt so exhausted at the end of the day when it came to that. Like, yo, like I gotta explain all my actions, all my moves. I'm not worrying about it no more.
I had a situation with a person that I considered a friend. I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but it's ceased. It's done. And we had a conversation, and I was like, "Hey, I'm good. We good." You know. And when that person went to explain, I said, "You don't have to. I don't even want to know your explanation for any of it because I'm past it. It happened. You did what you did. I had to do what I had to do. And it's okay. When you see me in the street, don't bow your head. Don't turn your head. Hey, you good? Hey, how you doing? Because that's all you're going to get from me at this, from moving forward.
I don't even know if I'm giving you all that neither. If I already don't burnt that bridge.
Because I work around, it's a different.
See, if you in that culture where you have to see this person day in and day out, that's one thing different. But I'm in this culture where I'm actually dealing with a situation where the idea of having to deal with higher ups or anything like that is based on my performance. And I love the idea that as long as I do what I need to do, I don't have to deal with them. And it's just right now I'm at a test right now. I'm at a crossroads, whether I just move on, I go somewhere else. But it's like I'm gonna do what I need to do so I don't have to deal with these people. And I put my plan in action of my next 6 months.
But here's the kicker. Here's the other piece, everybody, that you need to know. In spite of with everything that I said in reference to that situation and any situation, I still want the best for that person. I still wish them nothing but good things in their life. You know why? Because if I keep a sour disposition and a piece in my heart, anger, deceit, dissent, whatever it is about that person, that may block my blessings. And I'm not trying to let nothing or no one block that for me. So I wish you well, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I want them to succeed in life. I want them to eat. But we just can't eat together.
We're not eating at the same table. Get your own table. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna be back more with this.
All right, let me try to get some lights on.
This shy and this day, girl, because we gotta go to commercial.
Yeah.
It's the MYFB show, but yet the Mind Your Fucking Business podcast. And today's show is sponsored by Queen's Smoke by Don Morgan Cigar Pokers and Lighters. All merchandise available. Stay smoky, kings and queens. They're your company, 1972. We're in this thing together. It's not just clothing, it's art. Hit me up, ladies. Women's accessories and jewelry. Go to humladies.com. Bears Eat Fried Chicken. Think outside the box at BEFC.online. So buy black, love black, and give back. Support black-owned businesses. That was my time. This was a El Pedro moment. And back to you in the studio. And oh yeah, mind your fucking business.
Yeah, somebody went black. They scream with blickety black. They over there doing something. I don't know what they're doing. You can't fix no camera last minute. What is you doing? But it is all gravy. You know this NYFB thing. And I gotta let y'all know we're gonna be bringing some mad new more content. We're gonna double up the shows. We're gonna do a Saturday show. We're gonna do a Sunday show. We're gonna, when the weather breaks and everything's popping, we're gonna definitely get out there in them streets and we're gonna entertain all the people with this NYFB thing. So definitely be on the lookout. The pop-ups is real, wherever, whenever, however.
My bad, I'm back.
And we're gonna be having all kinds of we still can't see you, girl. We can't see you.
Show us your face. We want to see your face.
There you go. There you
I'm
go.
I'm hungry.
You
I had to grab me something to eat real quick.
Grab you snackety snack. We was just telling them we're gonna be doing things out there and about this, that, and the third or whatever. So definitely be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
Up and coming stuff, new content, crazy stuff, the phone prank, all just some crazy stuff that's gonna be coming new to the show, this, that, and the third or whatever.
Cool beans.
So let's go into this question of the day, girl. Let's go into this question of the day. So the question of the day is, I gotta ask you, why aren't relationships fair? When it comes to men and women, men and men, women,
That's
why
easy.
aren't relationships? Why? If it's so easy, why? Why is that the case?
Life ain't fair. Why would you expect a relationship to be?
Because we go into it with the idea or the concept of 50-50. We always go into it with that idea that it's going to be a 50-50 thing. And then it always translates into a different equation that's never balanced fairly.
I never agreed on a 50-50.
Why? Why not? Why shouldn't things be 50-50?
Things are more like 80-20.
In what way? In what way? Talk to me.
Sometimes you give 80, the other person give him 20. Sometimes that person give him 80, and you only give him 20. It's a range. It could be 50-50, 60-40. It's never equal. Someone is always going to give more or do more depending on the situation. It doesn't mean they love the other person. It doesn't mean it. It's just that if I'm weak, you got to be strong. If you're weak, I got to be strong. So how can it possibly be 50-50 all the time? It can't.
It can't, but it could. And I think it's the mindset of when you know you have shortcomings, what are you willing to do to circumvent that loss?
But that's just it. If you in a decent relationship, both of y'all got shortcomings. You're there to help each other, to partner, to one gets in the front when the other one can't. That is what it is. That is just how it is. I don't have any illusion or in my mind. I would not. I can't agree with everybody giving 100% every time for everything in their relationship. You can't. If you're a parent and your wife is the one that's maintaining the household, the kids, she's the one doing that, the majority of that. But you doing the other side. You may be the primary breadwinner. Y'all might be equal in breadwinner, but she still got more responsibility at home with the kids. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying that may be the case, right?
That might be.
It ain't equal. It could be equal financially, but it ain't equal responsibility-wise. And or she might be irrational. She might be hyper emotional. She might crash out a lot. She might have that. You might be that sound equilibrium in her life. She's not equally giving you the emotional support because she always on edge.
So
This-
even with that, when that person gets exhausted because they realize that, guess what, this ain't a fair thing,
right.
and stuff starts to go to shit. It goes into the shitter because now you realize, guess what, I'm giving up this 80, you only giving up 20. What the hell? How do you combat that? How do you do it?
But it's not 80-20 all the time. It's not 60-40 all the time. It's not 70-30. It's not 50-50 all the time. It fluctuates. It's like the stock market. Relationships are live thing. It's a live. Your life is a live document. Let me just use that word. Everything is moving. It's motion. It switches. It's like the ocean. So if you go into a relationship assuming that we 50-50, we might be splitting the bills. If that's your role, that might be split. But what else is not being equally divided in the household or in the life, in a relationship?
And I'm thinking about the intangible things, like the communication. If one person or one partner is doing all the communicating, they're doing all the talking, they're doing the, all of the signifying and the monkey and the lion in the jungle and all this, then the third, and the other one is more meek. That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
But that person, it's not fair. But that person is doing all that yapping all the time, whether they acknowledge it or not. There's going to be a time when they got to get quiet and they have to silence themselves. One, because if you respect your partner, you got to let them have a chair sometimes. You got to let them have the floor. That's what you have to do. And if you can't do that, then your relationship is always going to be kind of lopsided in that way. And if that person's okay with it, fine. But if you really love your partner, you don't want that for them. You don't want that for your relationship. I'm a little more hyper than he is, and he's more subtle than I am. But there are times when I'm cool as a cucumber, and he is pure, but don't nobody see that. They only see me pure. I have the reputation of being pure, but he be puring all the time, but don't nobody see it but me. You know what I mean? So it's never going to be equal across the board, in my opinion.
I understand that it can't be equal, but what happens when the scales stay unbalanced? When or how does that other person that's always on that unfair side, balance these scales out? Or are they doomed just to suffer through all of that?
No, you should not. Nobody should have to do that. If you're doing it and you're choosing to do it, if you can't get that through to your partner that they are not giving you what you need in that space, they're not allowing you to open up and to articulate how you feel, then that's a whole nother issue. I'm no doctor. I am no psychologist or psychiatrist. I'm none of those things. I'm just a regular person who has experienced relationships in life, and I've learned. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I don't want to tell anybody that your relationship is going to fail, but the relationships that I was in like that failed. You understand what I'm saying? So I
think it always should fail. It should. It's always doomed to fail when the balance of the scales stay unbalanced for too long.
Yeah, you're right.
And at some point in time, when I raised the question of as far as why aren't they relationships they fair? Like, there's this misconception that it should be even, it should be equal. We should be on equal playing terms in fields and whatever. But honestly, people, I think slowly.
So that's a whole nother misconception, right?
What's
that? In the Bible, I've never read this in the Bible, but I hear it in sermons that you should be equally yoked with your partner, right? And I think it means you all should have the same mindset as far as your beliefs and your journey together, the roles that you two decide to play in each other's life to become one. That's just my basic level understanding of what I think equally yoked should be. And, other people bring in finances and all that. I'm not even touching none of that, but I'm just speaking on what I believe, right? So my opinion, when you are in a relationship, and I have been in some unlevel relationships to the point where, and it took a toll on me mentally and physically. That ain't healthy for nobody.
No.
So if you in a relationship, even as simple as, like you said, you got this person that's constantly on 10 all the time, and you here trying to just get your point across to that person, that don't work. It didn't work for me, and I don't think it will work long term for anybody. And if you do this long term, it will take a toll on your mental health, your self-esteem, your ability to be able to function, because your partner should be your safe space.
Yes, I think your home should be your safe space.
And when I say your partner, I mean your home, all of that. That should be your safe space, right? So there's for those of us that are out there, for the folks that can hear my voice, if you walk into a relationship thinking that every day is going to be flowers and roses and sunshine and candy, it's not. That is an unrealistic expectation of a relationship, because you are two separate individuals coming together to become one in your life. But you're still two individual people, right?
Right.
That's unrealistic to think that it's always going to be. You got to be able to have skills to be able to communicate effectively, to be able to talk things out, to be able to disagree. All of that comes together in a relationship.
What I believe, and I think you hit on it in a certain way, the main thing that makes relationships unfair are emotions. Because we both come into it with different emotions, different types of baggage, that once we start unloading this baggage, it's perceived in a way that, one, I didn't know about this baggage, or two, I don't know how to deal with this baggage.
And that's where you're supposed to get help.
That's when you're supposed to get help, because I believe at that point in time, it's beyond your control. And I don't think when it comes to emotions, I don't think people can really rationalize the level of emotional impact that it has in a relationship. And I truly believe, and I talk about this with Brother Smith all the time, communication is key. So when there are dominant people that talk a lot inside a relationship, and the other ones are more quiet and docile when it comes to it, I was told there's like these 4 different strategies or reactions when it comes to certain emotional stresses: the flight, fight, and curl up, or something. I forget what they were.
Retreat.
Something like that. But, when you don't see them as what they are, you perceive them as something else. It could be, like, they just a sucker, and they, you know what I'm saying, or they just mean, or, I can't get through to them. And I really believe that's the main problem inside of relationships that deem it as being unfair, is because it's communication. Communication to me is very key.
What is unfair other ways too?
What's fair other ways is treatment.
No, I said it's unfair in other ways too.
Okay.
The male and female dynamic, it's not equal.
No, it's not. It's not. But
and there are some of our listeners who might be male and male, female and female. The dynamics are always, the scales are never completely balanced.
Right. So when there are those good days, are they balanced then? Do you think that they're balanced then just because it's a good day? I just think that, like you said, that person or the other person may just be willing to absorb a lot more of that person.
Do I think a relationship have balanced days? Yes. Within that day, do I think we have unbalanced moments? Yes.
Yes.
This is. We can talk about this to the end of time. There's nothing perfect, nothing, and because even if I was an identical twin, which I have twins in my family, a lot of times they day and night, and they got the same genes. They don't think the same. They don't.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second.
What's happening?
We got the boy Smizster just walked into the room. Kaboom, brother Smiz.
I don't see him.
What's up?
No, he on the phone. He on the phone.
Where's your face? We want to see your face.
It's all gravy. We didn't know what we didn't know what was gonna happen, but it was said the show must
go on.
I got something to say.
Okay, all right, we'll go right ahead then.
I ain't gonna say no names,
Uh-oh.
but somebody stood up and took their hat off when the national anthem got played today.
You
I
called.
don't know what their problem was.
So you called all the way over here just with that. That's what he wants to do.
What you talking about?
That was him, Sai. He gonna stand up and take his hat off.
Man,
Early in the day at the basketball game.
I wasn't supposed to. I'm confused.
No, you
oh,
wasn't.
y'all went to a game. Okay.
Yeah, we went to the public league championship. And he gonna stand up and take his hat off.
Was he the only one?
No, I wasn't.
Damn near.
There was a few other people. There was quite a few other people that was out there in that same. And then I went and I took a knee because I was looked at. I was being wrong or whatever. So then I took a knee, and then my knee started hurting, and I was complaining about that too. But this is what he wants to call. And he said, "I can't wait to get on the show and tell everybody that." You hear this, man? This guy right here.
No, right, but what's up? How y'all doing?
We are doing great. We are doing great. We are doing great. We was just wrapping up our just a question, and it had to do about being in relationships and why aren't they fair, and we were going back and forth as to reasons why. And
why they ain't fair? Because we do everything our wives want. That's why they ain't fair.
Oh wow, he took it to that.
Oh no, come on now.
Uh-oh.
Come on, man. Come on.
He said it's crazy.
All right, look at my shirt. Look at my shirt.
Uh-oh. What did it say? Good thing?
His good thing.
Oh,
Proverbs 13:22.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
That means a man that finds his wife finds a good thing. So don't sit up here and act like we make your lives so damn hard.
What you got to say about
that? I didn't say you made it hard. I just said we here to make y'all happy.
Which is an impossible task. Which it really is.
Oh,
damn near impossible.
All right. To our listeners, have you seen the tone in Dirty Old Man since Smizzy just got on the air?
You saying I changed up?
Vibing, having a great conversation, and then all of a sudden,
so I'm switch hitting. Is that what you're saying?
Switching the code.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying.
Say it with your chest.
Oh, wow.
Saying it with my chest. The code switch.
I'm switch hitting, yo. That's what she's saying. That's
turncoating.
I'm turncoating. Wow. I listen. Don't get me wrong. I believe what he's saying. I hear it because guess what? That is part of it. He just raised up a different opinion. We were going back and forth about it. You know what I'm saying? And we had our own opinions about it. That angle never was brought up.
Yeah, you're right. That wasn't.
That angle was never brought up. You know what I mean? So
that's a key angle to it all.
You know what I mean? So when it's all said and done, it is what it is. But that is your question for today. And moving right along, Smiz, it's kind of interesting that you pop back up when you pop back up. You know what
man,
I
mean? When you call, I appear. When you think about me, I appear. Whee!
Like tinkle, 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 tinkle.
No, ain't no tinkle. I said bling.
I was trying to do the harp music or whatever, but I didn't have it.
I said bling. You the one said tinkle. I didn't say tinkle.
Whatever. But what I'm getting at is last week we were rudely interrupted.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all was
by somebody's failure.
Wah, 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 wah.
He need to leave that dope alone.
But it's all gravy. So we are back. And without further ado, if y'all up to it, let's continue the drama. Let's try this again. How about
you talking about the spelling and the math questions?
Yeah. Who's the smarter than? And we gonna leave it at that. But we're gonna make this a real interesting one because we only gonna take out two. We're gonna take out two categories, but y'all can decide which two y'all want to take out of the math, and the spelling, and the general.
Did y'all have a commercial break yet?
Yeah, we already had the commercial break. Why you getting ready?
You need another one?
No. You be good. We good.
So if we take out the math, we take out the what are we taking out? What two we taking out? Math. And
I said general. You said what are choices? General, math, and spelling.
Yes.
I'm picking general. Smithy, you pick the other one.
I'm picking spelling.
Okay, so we only left with math then.
No, you said we pick two and you take one out.
Oh, okay. So we took the math out and we're only using spelling in general.
Yeah.
Right? All right, cool. We got 10 questions then.
Y'all take the spelling out and use math in general.
So it's math in general.
All
right. Okay. I know why he doesn't want to spell.
I'm not a good speller. I can admit it.
So be it.
I need help with spelling.
I heard that. So with the two choices left, with the math and the general, who's going to go first to finish this out?
I'm gonna put y'all on mute for a second because I got to cuss.
Oh shucks. Oh, she's swinging at dogs and animals or something that's going on, whatever. But it's all gravy.
Oh, that dog got her uptight over there. Tight.
Pet that dog. Well, since you came in late, Smith, we're gonna let Sha decide which category we're gonna start out with and give her the opportunity to run and start off with it. So where we going? We going with
general.
math or general? Okay, cool. We're gonna go to general. So here's your general question: what is the scientific name for the Northern Lights? What is the scientific name for the Northern Lights?
I should know that because I watched that show. I know what the Northern Lights are.
What is the scientific? Say it again.
What is the scientific name for the Northern Lights?
For the Northern Lights.
Yes. We need an answer.
Say it.
What? 3 seconds.
Say it again.
Ain't no say it again. You heard what I said.
What?
I said, here's your last one. What is the scientific name for the Northern Lights?
I know I can't get it out. I can't get it out.
Smiths, you got an answer for Steele? He said negative. He doesn't have an answer. The answer was the Aurora Borealis.
The Aurora. I said the Borealis something. You heard me.
The Borealis something is not the answer. That's all I know. So
that's an incomplete answer.
Incorrect. So with that being said,
you ain't had none of it.
Oh wow, that's just terrible. So with that being said, you still have control. Where we going next?
Keep it going.
It says, how many items are in a baker's dozen?
Huh?
How many items are in a baker's dozen?
Smithy. No, y'all wanna just a toss up type things? That's what y'all want to do?
No. But hold on. My bad. Let's clarify the rules again. So we're gonna stay with the rules.
So, like I said, the rules are simple. Answer as many questions as you can, one per answer, but wrong, almost wrong, and I know you didn't say that answer are definitely wrong.
Huh? I think the baker's dozen is 8.
You said 8. Judges?
I got an answer.
Violation. Okay, Smith, you can still.
13.
Ooh.
Judges?
Golly gee Wallachers, that's correct.
Okay, Smith, so now you got control. Where we going?
You can stay with the general.
What is the name of the fairy tale about a girl with long hair trapped in a
Shy.
tower?
I said
Are-
shy.
No, it's my,
Are
it's
y'all
my
going?
turn.
You have to go, and then you can steal. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly. You said the girl with the long hair,
Trapped in a tower.
Goldilocks.
You said Goldilocks. Judges. That is incorrect. Shy, do you want to answer?
Can you finish the sentence?
That was it. What is the name of the fairy tale about a girl with long hair trapped in a tower? He said Goldilocks.
I know her name was Goldilocks. I don't know the name of the story.
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel. Judges?
Correct.
Correct. Where are we going next?
Keep it going.
Rapunzel. Let down your hair.
There you go. What is the name of the popular toy that you play with by connecting plastic bricks?
Shy.
It's on you anyway.
Legos.
Legos. Judges? Correctamundo. Last one in this clue. It says, what do you call the color part of the eye?
You know I need to know this.
Because she was an optometrist for quite some time, or worked at an eyeglass store.
The iris.
Well, yeah, you better know it.
What's the answer?
The iris.
Iris. Judges?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, cool. So it's looking good for you, girl. So now we go back to the math. Here's go math. So it goes, how many edges does a cube have?
A cube?
A cube. She's waving her fingers in the air, Smith.
12?
12. Judges, what do you say about that one?
Golly gee Wallachers, that's correct.
Here's your next one. Ray bought 10 apples and 5 oranges. If Mike bought 6 apples and 9 oranges, how many oranges did Ray and Mike buy in total?
One had 10 and 5.
What?
Tell me the guy had how many 10 and 5?
It says Ray bought 10 apples and 5 oranges. If Mike brought 6 apples and 9 oranges, how many oranges did Roy and Mike buy in total?
So they had 19 apples. What was the other one?
What?
Say that again.
Oh, man. You can't keep getting asked the question over and over again.
No, because you. All right, one last time, because you messed me up.
Roy brought 10 apples and 5 oranges.
Uh-huh.
If Mike brought 6 apples and 9 oranges, how many oranges did Ray and Mike buy in total?
Damn. I was too busy listening to the apples. I know it was 9. One of them had 9 and 5. No, that's 14 apples. 14 oranges.
14 oranges. Judges, what do you say about that? Correct. After she stumbled around for so long, she smoked these bits.
I'm sorry. I was listening to the apples.
And pulled the calculator out.
And pulled the calculator out. Is that what you said?
I'm on camera. Where I get a calculator from?
I don't know. That big ass house, you got a calculator. like Dave Chappelle pulled that glove out of his pocket. You got a calculator just like that. Wait.
Here's another one.
We just messing around.
It says if Rachel had 16 crayons and Anna had 20 crayons and Corey has 10 crayons, how many crayons are there in total?
16, 20, and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
16 and 20 is 36 plus 10 is 46.
Judges, what do you say about that?
Golly gee Wallachers, that's correct.
Here's the next one. Sasha has 300 milliliters of water in her jug. She wants to split every last drop evenly between her 5 cups. Then how many milliliters of water should each cup get without getting an odd number?
Hold up. You said she had what now?
300 milliliters of water in her jug. She
needs to put it in 5 jugs?
In 5 cups evenly without getting an odd number. How many milliliters go into each cup? Hold on, Smith. You could steal.
I'm gonna just take a wild guess because I need to do the math and I'm not figuring it out. So you got 300, and you need to put that into 5. So that is 15. So that's
3 seconds.
it's not 150. So it's 75.
75 judges.
Violation.
I don't know.
Smiz, you can steal.
He the one with the damn calculator.
300 milliliters into 5 cups.
Evenly.
Evenly. We're gonna give out.
Now he's stalling.
I know it now.
50 milligrams each.
50 milligrams each. Judges,
It's 60.
it's 30.
No, how could
What?
we? How did 300 divided into 5 is 60?
The answer's 30.
Huh?
It's 30.
No, it's not.
You sure?
Get a calculator out. If you have 300
Times 5.
and you
is what?
divide it, you said you had to pour it in equally.
Uh-huh.
So you're
Nah, what you
dividing the 300 into 5.
Uh-huh.
That's 60.
Uh-huh. That's what you say? You sure?
I'm sure.
Well, guess what?
I got it right. No, you said the answer was 30.
The answer was 30.
It's not 30. How do you get 30 into 5? 30 times 5 is what?
30 times 5 is what?
300
Uh-huh.
divided into 5
Uh-huh.
is 60.
Uh-huh.
So that means 60 millimeters went into 5 cups.
The answer's 30. We're moving along.
It's
Here's
not
your next
30.
one. Here's
And
your
that
last
the man with the
video-ass
answers,
person
what
going
I'm,
on
telling you,
there.
I'm trying to tell you, you ain't even listening. It says, Mom bought 20 books for her children. Mary,
20
Zach, 20 books for her children, Mary, Zach, and Jane. If Mary got 6 books and Jane got 7 books, then how many books does Jack get?
7.
Judges?
Correct.
And that's your game. So with that
She
being,
smoked me.
she smoked you. So let's tell her what she's won.
Not a damn thing.
In 2025.
That was some game.
Uh,
And you are the winner. Well, it's time to tell you what you won. Well, here it is. Let me tell you, you've won absolutely nothing.
He's still giving away nothing on here.
Why does that tickle me so? Why does that still tickle me
What is
so?
this world coming to?
It's coming to an end. And now, with that being said, you know what it's time to do. It's time to get this thing popping. So with our thanks and our blessings when it comes to all of that. So I gotta ask y'all, what are you thankful for today? I'm gonna start with you, Brother Smiz. It was a blessing hanging out with you today, bro. Seeing the other pals and everything, like that. It definitely was.
Exactly.
Definitely was. So what are you
I'm
thankful for today?
I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? That was a good deal.
Right.
Hanging out, seeing some good basketball. And it was a little crazy because right when you left, like 10 minutes later, little young ladies or something, a little ruckus started.
Oh wow.
And put a damper on everything. Hopefully nobody was hurt or nothing like that. But I'm just thankful for another day, man. Walking around, and just trying to be peaceful, man, and keep my head above the water. Yeah. That's about it, man.
I heard that.
Yeah.
What are you thankful for, Sister Shy? Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Smizzy, I'm not trying to scare you or nothing, so just listen to what I have to say. We can chat afterwards, right? I'm thankful for the doctors and nurses that took care of me this week. I'm thankful for my husband who nursed me back to health. I'm thankful for the love that I received from my family. And that means y'all, even though y'all didn't know I was going through, I was looking forward to being back on air so that I can tell you God is good. I'm thankful for the love that I have in my life. I'm thankful for God's grace in my life, His mercy over my life. I'm thankful for that I get up and have a job I can go to every day, Lord. Thank you for keeping that for us. I'm just thankful for breathing. I'm just so thankful. I don't even know what else I can say. And I just want to remind people that we got to be thankful for breathing, for waking up in our right minds, in our bodies. And I say all that in His name. Amen. Jesus.
Amen to that. Wow. Can't do too much after that though, girl. You know what I mean? All I can say is, man, I'm just thankful, man. Life is beautiful and life is too short, man. So definitely enjoy it, man. Take care of these babies. Take care of your health. And take care of yourselves, man. That's all I got. Y'all got any shout outs y'all want to do before we get up on out of here?
I want to shout out. Hold up, Smith. Let me do this real quick before I forget. I want to shout out the morphine trip and the oxycodone that the doctors gave me. Wow. I want to thank them for that because I was in pain. I don't like that shit. I don't know how people can do it on the regular, but I appreciate it in my time of need.
That morphine drip ain't no joke. I don't care. I don't know what you talking about. When you in pain, they put that drip. That pain go away.
Away. Be gone with you. Be gone with you. I heard.
Satan.
Be gone with you. I definitely want to shout out all the viewers, all the subscribers, everybody that support the show, man. Definitely on that note. And I definitely want to give a shout out to GOAT. Miss your girl, love your girl. We'll talk to you later on next week type thing. And definitely want to give a shout out to the brother Val for coming out, man. I seen him, brother Gil, brother Rand, man. I hope you feel better, man. You know, I know you've been through a lot, man, but I hope you definitely feel better, man. I know it's hard, man. Shout out for Emotep for pulling that win out, man, because I definitely had y'all losing that joint.
Not with that young cannon they got.
Yeah,
them young cannons they got on the team.
Yeah, that young boy, he was doing a lot, man. Definitely shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
And with that being said, man, till next the rest of the fam and everybody, man. So till the next week.
I ain't getting no shout out.
You didn't? Well, go ahead then. Hurry up.
Yeah. Damn, I want to shout out Emotep too, little RJ and the rest of them cat, Cornelius on the team, the young boys, they did good. Like you said, shout out to the homies that came out, Tucker, everybody else. You already shouted out.
That was Tucker. That was Tucker in the blue. That's who that was.
Yeah, that was Tucker. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
I
what's
want
up.
to shout out one other thing.
And again, rest in peace to my old head Dantley, man. Sharp neck nigga. Who you got to shout out, y'all?
You know, believe it or not, Smith, today I was thinking about you and Brownie.
Oh,
and
I appreciate it.
No, I have to say this, and I want to say it publicly. I admire you two so much. Because you are seeing the world, and it is something that I would like to do, but I realize that all of us, every last one of us, are on our own journey, and we choose what we want for ourselves in the immediate time that we're in. So I just love that. I love hearing about your trips and your experiences, and I'm so grateful that you have a wife that's so daggone innovative and planning princess, and she puts it together. I ain't saying you don't. I'm just saying I kind of think, the wifey.
It ain't fair. It ain't fair.
It's a team effort.
It ain't fair.
I know it's a team effort, but I just feel like she the organizer. If you understand what I'm saying.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. She do most of the footwork, but
I don't know if our audience knows that in the past year, you have turned us on to so many countries that I've only dreamed about going to. And it's a motivation for us to be more outgoing and to try new things and to see the world. So I thank you all, and I admire you for that. And I really was thinking about that today.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, and it's really about a key word, planning. That's the key word.
Yeah.
It may seem like I'm going all the time, but it's like a planning thing. And then there's little trips in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got some more adventures ahead. Yeah, man, there's other stuff coming
He
up.
said some more adventures. I heard that. That's what I'm talking about. My man said some more adventures. Get ready. Get ready for the new adventures. He actually got one planned coming up real soon. You might be able to want to get involved with that. So y'all might have to talk about that on
exactly. I mean, I'm gonna put y'all on to a place to go right here.
Yeah, you know, but y'all know what we got going on right now.
Here you go.
We gotta hold it. We gotta hold it there for a minute.
So,
I mean, right here, Manhattan. We going to the Summit NYC.
Okay.
And just see the city from like 93 floors up.
That sounds
and
right.
like you see the whole 360 of the city.
And that's not overly expensive. That's something that can be done.
Yeah.
No, that's like $50, and well, depending on where you are, you know, the trip to get to Manhattan, whether you're taking the train or you driving or whatever the case may be. I mean, I'm talking about people in the tri-states where we are. That's Pennsylvania, Jersey, Delaware.
Yeah.
You know, little Maryland, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, that's easy.
Yeah. Right,
we got something cooking though. We got something cooking.
So we could I guess we can go back to shouting out Expedia. Go to Expedia is brought to you by Expedia.com where you want to go next, man. So shout out to them on that one, man, for helping support and sponsoring the show. So with that being said, we are out of here till next week. Love y'all to life. Talk to y'all later. And if you ain't got to do nothing, man, definitely mind your motherfucking business.
Mind your fucking business.
Mind your motherfucking business, man.
They
Peace out, y'all.
I just said NYFB.
Here you go. All goody two shoes and all. Peace out.
Yo, let's wrap this shit up, yo. Talk to him, Bells.
Keep God in your life and love in your heart.
Yeah.
Be real to yourself and the ones you love.
Yeah.
Keep your head up and your eyes moving. And if it really, 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 really doesn't matter, you know what you gotta do, right?
Mind your fucking business, yo.
Yeah, baby.